Alrighty, so today I wanted to do a quick re-update on these loop earplugs, and I will likely unlist the other video because through the various rewards program through the site and various challenges. Sorry, I got spray paint on my hand. Uh, but anyway, through the various opportunities through these challenges on the rewards program stuff and whatnot, I have accumulated quite a good deal more of these earplugs and have more experience with them overall. So I'll start out by saying I still, just as an everyday use, prefer the Switch earplugs. Um, when I'm, I guess, out and about, for lack of a better word, I definitely prefer to have those. I don't know why. For some reason, I guess they just feel maybe sturdier, um, and they just kind of feel better in my ear when I'm out and about. I don't know why. It's just down to preference, I guess. Um, However, I will say if I were going to be at home, and when I am at home, I tend to prefer the other versions of these earplugs. And currently, they have three other versions. They have the Quiet 2, which replaced the Quiet version. Hello. And then they have the yes, thank you. Yep. Then they have the Engage version, and then they have the yes. Then they have the Experience version. When you go to their site, they also have things like the Engage Plus and the Experience Plus. That just has these additional accessories that go along with it, but they're the same general structure of the earplugs. So, I guess to get into some of these, thank you. Some of these, we'll start out with kind of explaining the Quiet versus the Quiet 2. So, here are the Quiet earplugs. In this one, I have put these are actually the accessories that come with this little green thing. You put it on the inside, and depending on the earplug, it's supposed to lower it by 5 decibels. Um, I think yeah, I think I notice a difference, but that's also, I mean, it's also covering your ear more, so I don't know how it works, if it's just kind of covering things up more or not. Um, I tend to feel like these other versions, like the Experience, the Engage, and the Quiet, are more tending to not necessarily distort sound, but muffle it more, like, and just like all sounds. Whereas, hi, yeah, you're gorgeous. Um, Whereas I don't feel that same way with the Switch earplugs. It's more as if it takes like almost an edge off noises, which the others do too, but I feel like it's in a more overt way, if you will. I don't know how else to explain it. And I don't even know if, you know, that's probably more of just like my subjective experience. Now, I will say, people in previous videos commented on the fact that the Switch version is a hard plastic, and none of the other versions. Well, actually, that is a lie. Anyway, um, the Equinox ones I don't think are a soft plastic either, but it's a very different hard plastic. I also added the mute the accessories are called mute. Um, here. Hi. Yeah, I know. Sorry, he's yeah. But mute. So they come in the like white, black, pink, red, and green. This is this. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Thank you. I'm trying to close this, actually. Hi. Alright. I guess we'll have a trick join. Oh, come here. Now you're. It's gonna be it. Come here. Hi, yeah. Alrighty. Hopefully this doesn't get too blurry or it fixes itself, but oh well. Here we go. But yes. So the difference, I said I was gonna get into the difference between the quiet, and I didn't. I don't know if you can see on this, version. Dude, did you just knock that off? Why would you do that? That was very rude. Don't do that, please. I'm gonna lose these things, dude. Alright. Hi, thank you. He's not helping at all. But yes, I added it to these. These are the original quiet, and it's hard to see. It's easier to see on these other versions because, well, they're don't please. They're easier, but there's like an indentation in all of them. The Quiet 2 does not have that at all. And you see, there's no, by comparison, these is, you see the shininess is the Equinox version. It is a hard plastic, but still quite a bit different from these Switch version, as you can see. This is the mute thing. This is like a silicone type, whereas this is fixed in here and is also a hard plastic around your ear. So let's get into. I love all the colors on this. It's great. It's wonderful. I hate the fact that it's hard plastic. Also, this version is the experience version. This mutes 7 decibels. The Quiet 2 and the Quiet mute 14 decibels. The Engage mutes 10 decibels. I will note on this, it does feel like it can mute quite a lot more, especially when you add the mute accessory things in it. And I do like that pair. But anyway, I haven't even shown that pair yet. Um, this last, but the engage mutes 10 decibels. So the 7 decibels, I don't know really what it is. Even with the accessories, hi, yeah. Even with the accessories, I don't really feel like it does that much. Um, it could be because the structure of it is different. It could be just because it's designed to mute less. I don't really like it, which is quite different to my experience with the Switch, because I often keep it on the lowest setting, meaning like the lowest noise reduction, especially when I'm in classes and things like that, so I can hear, and it's I don't miss things that might be like very quiet or across the room or anything like that. Um, but I I don't know. I just don't feel like these are blocking sound enough so that I wouldn't want to be wearing them when I'm out and about, even if I wanted the lowest noise reduction, because as soon as I'm out of that environment, I won't have the option to switch and, well, switch, right? And well, even if I had earplugs, like I'd just have to get them out, and I'd have to realize that the environment was shifting, and it's a lot more kind of active and engaging than just kind of turning thing on your ear. But I guess the long story short is I would not personally buy the experience. Um, I would not. I'm not sure I would really waste my time, even doing like a gift rewards thing for it again. I just don't like it. Um, but that's my personal opinion, I guess. Um, that's this. Um, one pair I do like a lot, um, is actually the Engage. It mutes 10 decibels. It says, and I add the blue little mute things to it. I got the green version, um, and I like these things a lot. Um, I would go. I don't normally do it, but if I were to go out in public without the Switch version, um, I would take these. Um, so I often will just wear them to bed if these are the ones I grab. Um, um, I if I'm not in bed, these are the ones I prefer to wear around my apartment. Um, hi, yeah, thanks. Um, these actually are also a hard plastic. Um, this um, yeah, I don't. It's not squishy at all. Um, but it's a different. It's so much thinner than the Switch. Hi. There's nothing there. It's in my other hand. Yeah. This is like the profile, both on this and the uh, experience. Please don't. Um. Um, the profiles on these are so much thinner than the Switch. Um, I don't think it's very noticeable. Hi. Um, generally speaking, um, I prefer most to wear these to bed. Now that they have come out, initially I did not think I would like the lack of indentation because I thought it would make my ears feel clogged, for lack of a better word, but it has not had that effect at all, personally to me, and I like how much they are bending. I actually have not changed the silicone tips. I've changed all the others to be extra small, but I left these a medium. I don't know if it's the flexibility of the outside, but I just didn't need to change it. Uh, One last thing. Um, so I would wear these to bed, ideally because of this. Secondarily, I would choose the Engage with. So this is the Quiet 2, and before I was wearing the Quiet, but now I prefer these. Um, Second, I would like the Engage ones. And I would also wear those in public if I didn't have the Switch ones. Um, but then I have the Switch ones that I probably wear the most. Um, Probably. Oh, no. Probably I wear the quiet ones because I sleep more than I go out, I think. But, that's just generally everything about these earplugs, I guess. Um, do I notice a difference between the Switch and the earplugs themselves? I would say with the Quiet and the Engage ones, I don't think I notice a difference. But I think on the Experience ones, I think the Switch is actually quieter than those, which is like the lowest um, setting of uh, preventing sound from coming through. So uh, that's all I really can say on that. Um, I I will. Oh, one or maybe one last thing. On these ones that are like a harder plastic, they feel cooler on the ear, which I actually prefer. Um, there's something about this like flexible silicone type that is just warmer, and it I don't exactly like it sometimes, so that's also a reason I would just occasionally choose to wear these other earplugs to bed instead. um and then I don't have that issue with the earplugs. um Somebody in a video at one point had mentioned they have a, a style called the Engage Kids. So if you have particularly small ears, you could try those. I've had success with the extra small um, earbud size personally. Um, but I guess if you have smaller ears, even I have not tried those. I've thought about it, but just have not. So, um, those are an option. They also have more color choices, I guess, if that's what you're going through or going for. Um, and then as a final, it's not about these loop earplugs, but I believe in a video comment someone had asked about headphones that are not like earplugs that go in your ear. Um, I actually found a pair that I like. I always said I would never get this brand of headphones because I feel like they're they got so popular and they got so costly, and I thought it was kind of weird and hi overhyped a bit and stuff like that. But I went ahead and got a pair anyway. And what it is the um, Bose. Uh, Please do not do that. Yeah. My God, no, no. You're very close to being off my lap. The quiet comfort headphones. I like them a lot. I They are incredibly quiet. The noise canceling on them is incredible. I don't know if I've ever quite experienced something to this degree. Um, that being said, I wear these over these earplugs. Um, I like these loop earplugs because they are way more conspicuous. I can use them in class. They don't muffle the sound to the extent that I am missing words here and there, or I can't understand them with if someone has a particular kind of accent maybe that's harder for me to hear. And sometimes, you know, that just happens, and I have to try to listen more closely, and if I have this covering my ear, it's a lot harder to do that. So yeah, um, I love wearing these on the bus though, because it's really astounding how much it just blocks out noise from everyday things. Um, like in total. Um, so I guess but these are also incredibly expensive. And I got an open box deal, which was still expensive, but at least it wasn't full. It wasn't nearly full price, and that was I couldn't justify full price. Anyway, um, this video has gotten much too long. Um, I don't really endorse this company. Like I said, I always said I would never buy from this brand because I think they got overhyped and I think they're overpriced. Am I a hypocrite because I think they are awesome? Maybe. I I would advise if you were to get something like that, this get the best deal you can, kind of the cheapest option, whatever's in your price range, um, kind of deal. They are over the ear and not on the ear, which I personally I had a lot better luck with actual noise canceling um, with over the ear rather than on the ear stuff. But anyway, this is quite a long video of all sorts of hearing related uh, devices. I hope this update was more helpful than the last, and have a great one. Thanks.